And of course we've got a couple of slices of bread and butter. Just think our name is Martha and Phyllis.
Fish cake butty.
God damn it, yes. Yeah. Hello my loves, it's Tuesday night, and that means of course the first night of a brand new meals vlog, having just uploaded one this very evening, which I shall link up there if you fancy going back and having a look. This is a pseudo Brinner.
It's a pseudo Brinner, yeah.
So it's not a full Brinner. Brinner is breakfast for dinner. And if it were that, we'd have like lovey bacon with it probably.
Yeah.
And maybe some tomato, but just fancied something simple. So these are Bird's Eye new hash brown bites. Clearly marked vegan. They were in a freezer full of stuff at Tesco, and it were like,
yeah,
four for a fiver. 4 for a fiver or something like that. So I got 2 of them. I got some garden peas and I got some McCain potato waffles. Bird's eye potato waffles. Bird's eye potato waffles. They're Bird's Eye, however. They're the Bird's Eye Green Cuisine Lincolnshire style sausages that you buy frozen. Had to finish them off in the frying pan just to get a bit of colour on there because the air fryer was not cutting it. And that is one of the boxes of Silken Super Firm tofu.
Ah, okay.
For 69p from Heron that I've made into a tofu scramble.
I love your tofu scrambles, by the way.
And of course, some beans. Jay's brought in some tingly teds.
I felt with the potato element and the sausage element and the bean element.
Are you not scared though?
No, not anymore. I've learnt a valuable lesson, haven't I? I've learnt a valuable lesson.
People who missed it, tell them what happened.
I flicked the lid and a tiny, thankfully tiny, microscopic bit of hot sauce went flying 100 mile an hour into my eyeball, and I had to rinse it out with water. And if you didn't see our hot sauce taste test and all of that drama, I shall link it up there.
Good on you.
Yeah.
I'm having a Sheldon's muffin. And, as I said, as aforementioned, our pseudo Brinner. So if you don't mind, off with Totter, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, loves. Hello, my loves. It's Wednesday night, and I've done this pasta a couple of times recently. I've kind of mentioned on food vlogs that I used to make this regularly when we were vegetarian, but it was pretty much vegan even then because it was soya mince. And all I do is I fry off about half a bag of soya mince in my pan, and then in this case I've added a carton of passata, about 6 cloves of garlic crushed, and a handful of garden peas. Oh, and a splash of wine. Boiled the pasta separately, obviously, and then mixed it all together and topped it with rocket. Dead simple. Very delicious.
It's one way you can always determine in life that we are not vampires.
By the amount of garlic. Oh,
have I gone all foggy again?
No, you went blurred for a second, but I think it was because my finger were on screen. If you've noticed I sound a bit meh, that's because I'm a bit meh. I've got another cold coming on.
It's your job.
I know, it's because I'm walking around in all weathers all day.
Temperature changes and, you know, the scum of the fork.
In Oldham. We're having garlic bread. The garlic and parsley, clearly marked vegan. One from the Tesco, which is quite lovely. And yeah, just a handful of rocket on top for a bit of freshness, you know. So plenty of garlic, plenty of... Oh, I put 2 finger chilies in this sauce as well, which I don't normally do, but because I'm a bit under the weather, chili and garlic are my food medicines that I like to have a lot when I'm under the weather because it helps. So quite a medicinal meal too, really.
It's a classic go-to, isn't it? I don't mean the meal necessarily. I mean the garlic and chili.
Garlic and chili and ginger.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the real classics.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to be doing a curry over the next few days. You'll see. You'll all see. Pasta. in a meaty sauce, topped with rocket and served with garlic bread. Lovely. Bye, loves. Hello, my loves. It's Thursday night. Yay! Oh, it is that light.
It's bright, that.
That's made it kind of misty.
Oh.
It's right. Let's do this. That's off. That's that's the first one that doesn't normally look misty. Watch this when you edit it. Now it won't look misty at all.
Misty?
No, might have been my positioning of the light. Hi, sorry about that, everybody. Welcome to a little technical chapter with TVG. We're having a bit of a Greek feast tonight. So, falafels from Lidl during Greek week, aubergines in a tomato sauce in a tin from Lidl during Greek week, couscous, homemade couscous. I just put pinch salt, whole bunch of dried coriander and the juice of half a lemon in it before I add the boiling water and put the lid on the box. So lemon and coriander couscous. Very simple rocket tomato and olive salad with a pomegranate dressing that we got from M&S. It's quite lovely.
Oh, yeah.
And a sweet chilli hummus with 2 lovely wholemeal pita breads each for to shove things in before garbage.
Yeah, all of that. Have we had these before?
I think we have, but
I feel like we have.
a while ago. We're going to Lidl tomorrow, aren't we, to do a little shopping vlog?
Yes.
So hopefully that's already up, because it's Japanese week. Who knew they had all these themed weeks? And here's us stocking up on Greek week. But the tins we get last us ages. Now sometimes I might do 2 tins. I might do some dolmades or some gigantus. Which is butter beans in a tomato sauce. But tonight, because we already had the falafel and everything else, I thought, no, you know what, that's enough. 1 tin. Aubergine in tomato sauce, they're very delicious, for the record. So yeah, it's a little Greek feast out to Seb Bromers at the end of the week.
Thoroughly looking forward to this. It's been another tough week. But I think I mentioned it, it was probably on a meals vlog, but the great thing at the moment, and the thing that's making me feel quite positive about stuff in general, even though all that out there in the world isn't so nice, is wheels are turning, momentum is continuing.
And we're getting shit done.
We're getting shit done, boxes are being ticked.
Yeah.
So that's all good.
It is all good stuff.
And it also provides clarity of mind as well, eventually.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So there you go. Salt and pepper on standby. Wholemeal pita breads toasted and split open like a fancy man. Lemon and coriander couscous. Aubergines in a tomato sauce. Falafel. Sweet chili hummus. Rocket tomatoes. Olives in a pomegranate dressing. Jason trying to keep his composure.
It was the fancy man comment.
It's a Greek feast. Bye, loves. Hello, my loves. It's Friday night, and last week it was British Pie Week, and we only had pie twice. But somebody pointed out we had a sausage roll as well, so technically we had 3. Well, we should have made it 4, so we're having pie. These were yellow stickered pucker no steak pies. I think we got from Tesco, but as you know, the boxes are quite big. They take up quite a large part of large amount of freezer room, just for 2 pies. So I said to Jay, let's have pie and mash. And for those of you wondering where's the gravy, we do love a gravy, but not always.
Yeah, not always.
Not always. Sometimes we just like the taste of, this happens to be garlic mashed potato, because I put 5 cloves in. They look quite dry, them, but you know what, I don't mind that. A nice mix of peas, sweet corn and edamame on the side there, and a fried onion. Jay, I just fancied a fried onion.
Hey, you get no arguments from me.
Cholula is there. For those of you who haven't tried it yet, I want you to watch this very carefully, please. I'm passing it to Jason. Here's what you do with the Cholula and your mashed potato. Liberal like liberal.
Well, depending on your spice tolerance.
Yeah,
of course.
Cholula's a nice, accessible sauce, though, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, I think it is.
It's not too hot, but Cholula on mashed potato is absolutely stunning.
Not all the time, but you know. We have
No,
got into
sometimes
it
we
recently, haven't we?
Yeah, well, we like our hot sauce, don't we? That's the big man's ketchup.
Oh dear me. I suppose that's one way of putting it.
Yeah, we like the big man's ketchup in this house. And there it is on my mash. Yeah. What was it I said last night that nearly creased you?
Something about like a fancy man.
Split open like a fancy man. I meant I had split open the pita breads like a fancy man would. Jason took it as I was saying I'd split them open like a fancy man is split up. What does that even mean?
I don't know, that's my warped brain. That's my warped brain.
Welcome to Jason, everybody. Right, pie, mash, veg and fried onion. It's what's for dinner on Friday night, and we're live this very evening too. Oh, that's a nice shot. Good one to end on. Bye, loves. Hello, my loves. It's Saturday night, and it's a very random, strange dinner, really. I've had this bag of shredded hoisin duck, Linda McCartney's, in the freezer for ages. Last time we had, we had it with pancakes, but Jay's not into cucumber. Well, it's not into you, is it?
Yeah. In very, very tiny quantities, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But any more than that, and I'm get a bit like, oh.
Whereas I love it with, so I think last time I did it with, I can't remember what greens I used for you. Courgette.
Yeah, I think
I did courgette. Anyway, I've had this bag in the freezer for ages, and I've had some Blue Dragon hoisin style sauce. So I just thought, oh, do you know what? So I chopped 2 onions, a white one and a red one, fried them up, added what I had left of the bag of hoisin style, duck style pieces, added 2 chopped tomatoes, some edamame, and a good squeeze of the hoisin sauce, which is also drizzled on the top there, just with some lovely McCain home chips done in the air fryer, and a selection of breads, basically the last of the loaf and the last of the pita breads.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Maybe we'll get some hot sauce.
Yeah, maybe.
Because try it, Jay. Is hoisin? Yeah, hoisin is quite sweet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But I'm hoping it's quite tasty.
Oh, it's lovely.
Do we need hot sauce?
I mean, that Ed Sheeran hot sauce, I've been kind of using it like ketchup.
Yeah.
I might have it on the side for some of my
It's
chips.
like we said the other night. Hot sauce, big man's ketchup.
But that is lovely. That is proper nice.
You know, so it's kind of Chinese takeaway style. You know what I mean?
Nice texturally though, because it's got some crispy bits in there as well.
Yeah, well, I like to do that when I fry it.
Yeah.
So there we go. Hoisin style, not duck, and chips. It's what's for dinner. Bye, loves. Hello, my loves. It's Sunday night and we're having another filth meal. And I care not. Just fancied burgers today, really bad. So that underneath there is one of the Iceland spicy no chick burgers.
Nice.
And on that one there's Dijon mustard on the bottom, and then spinach, tomato, mayo, the burger, Cathedral City cheese, ketchup, fried onions. And then that is a Beyond burger with English mustard on the bottom, spinach, tomato, again Cathedral City vegan cheese, fried onions, ketchup, mayo, some McCain salt and pepper fries, and a homemade coleslaw. I just julienned 1 carrot, 1 medium-sized onion, and finely shredded some white cabbage. Whacked it in a Tupperware with a bit of rice vinegar for about an hour or so. Kept going in and shaking it. Went to drain off the vinegar, there were none there. So it had all soaked in.
Nice.
And then added mayo and a bit of Dijon mustard and gave it a mix. And there we are.
I've got a random question
Go on.
for the lovely viewers, the lovely people watching. Which burger would you start with? Because that's always my eternal dilemma when we have two burgers.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to know, if you were sat here right now, which burger would you start with? And would you eat it all and then start on the other burger, or would you eat half of it and then start on the other burger?
Now, that's what I do. I usually start with a chicken style burger, and I'll have half of that, and then I'll move on to the beef style one, and whichever one I'm enjoying the most is the one I'll finish with. There we go. Burger, fries, and homemade slaw. It's what's for dinner on Sunday night. Bye, loves.
It's Jason's lunchtime taste tests.
Hello, you lovely person, and this is what I have for my lunchtime taste test today. Some of you might be looking at it and think, well, it says vegetarian on there, but I'll jump straight in from the start and say it does clearly say on the back, suitable for vegetarians and vegans. Bit of a bonus find at our local Lidl, which wasn't included in the Lidl vlog that we did recently. Yeah, look at this. So we've got a vegetable biryani with vegetables and rice. Pretty good on the nutritional information, although the salt is a little bit high. A mild bit of spicing. And let me show you the back, so you can get the proper nutritional information. Mixed vegetables with spices and basmati rice. So I'm going to nuke this, and as I always do, I will give you my honest opinion. And this is what it looks like, done and dusted, fresh out of the microwave. Quite a long cooking process from frozen. I think it's about 13 minutes total. But it smells really nice. And there's two different meals in this range, the lighter for you range. I'll pop a quick picture up here now that I took in Lidl. So, without further ado, I should tuck in and give you my honest opinion. £2.49, by the way, if memory serves. Here it is, and it's quite substantial. 550 grams. We've got cauliflower, we've got aubergine, onion, kale, water, basmati rice, tomato paste, rapeseed oil, chickpeas, spices, garlic. The list goes on. Let's see what it tastes like. That's the most important thing. So let's get some of this rice and chickpea. It's not bad. It's quite flavoursome. Cauliflower's nice, if not a little bit soft. It doesn't have a lot of texture to it, but cooked from frozen. We can't expect miracles. Let's try some of this aubergine. You know what? For £2.49, considering how much you're getting, it's not bad at all. But also, it's not amazing. Last bit. Yeah. The sodium, the salt content, is probably a little bit higher than it needs to be, really. I would have liked to have seen a reduction in salt and an increase maybe in some of the other spicing in there, just to give it a little bit more authenticity in terms of the tastes. But no major complaints. It's tasty enough. The chickpeas are lovely. The onion's nice. It's a good enough work lunch, that's for sure. So what am I going to give it? I think it's the first proper lunchtime taste test I've done with a Lidl meal deal. I have got the other one, which I'll probably try in a week or two. But I think it's deserving of a solid 7 out of 10. Definitely, the plus points are definitely price and quantity. The slight negatives are the salt, the sodium content is quite high, and it's not quite as flavoursome and textural as I would have liked. It's a little bit mushy. So it gets a 7 out of 10. It's not too bad at all. Fills a gap. and lets me get on with the rest of my working day with a full tummy, which is always nice. So, as always, hope you've enjoyed this little lunchtime taste test. Take care of yourself, and we'll of course see you very, very soon.
Oh, hello, my loves. This is a real throw-together dinner. I'll just show you. It's 8:20. I've spent most of the day at the Christie's Hospital in Manchester with one of the guys I support, and it has not been pleasant for either of us, but obviously mainly for him. Anyway, we got back into Oldham, and here we are, a throw-together dinner. This is one of the melt-in-the-middle fish cakes from Aldi. We've never had them before. Tilda golden vegetable rice, and a mixture of peas, sweet corn and edamame, and some leftover slaw from last night's meal, just to add a bit of wet. Are you going to cut it open, good sir, and we can have a look what's inside?
I thought I should, really. I mean, it's the only decent thing to do, really, isn't it? So there we go.
Ooh.
Can you see that okay?
She is melt in the middle. Nice little sauce there on top, it looks like.
Yeah. We're going to try a little bit.
Yeah, do you want to have a taste?
Yeah, I'll just cut a little corner there, because that's going to give me a bit of everything.
Please be careful. Promise.
It's fine. The lip test. Oh, you know what? That's really nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
Does it taste like fish cake? Do you remember fish cakes?
I do remember fish cakes. It tastes to my memory, and it tastes nicer than what I remember fish cakes
Well,
tasting
I mean,
like.
of course, because there's no fish in it.
Yeah.
Marvellous.
It's not particularly massively fishy, but there's a little hint there.
A little hint.
And the cheese is lovely.
Nice.
Yeah. And obviously the crispy coating is delightful as well.
Oh, and of course, we've got a couple of slices of bread and butter. Just think our name is Martha and Phyllis.
Fish cake butty.
God damn it, yes. Yeah, well, a third fish cake on one butty with slaw for me. And then I'll decide how much I enjoy that, because I do enjoy a rice and veg butty just as much.
Yeah.
So there you go, it's a very simple throw-together meal. That was like 15 minutes in the air fryer, 2 minutes in the microwave, 5 minutes in a pan, already made last night, 30 seconds to butter the bread. You can't grumble, can you, though? And why would you? Eh? A delicious, nutritious meal with no animals harmed? Gorgeous. Fish cake, rice, veg and slaw.
I was just going to say, as this is the end of the vlog, and I didn't say it on my lunchtime taste test earlier, if you've enjoyed the meals vlog, please do consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, please do.
How could you resist that? Right, on with dinner, my loves, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, loves.